Thursday. We are going, instead of a leg day today, we're gonna do a little bit of a recovery session. I'm sore. My back is really, really tight right there. And so we're gonna do some core rolling out, stretching, love the body. Plus, I'm playing volleyball tonight. So don't go crazy. Good maintenance on the body. So we're gonna warm up for our core, then cool down. Just essentially like yoga, just stretching the body, feeling good. So you're going to grab a yoga ball and a roller if you have one, or a water bottle, or a softball, or um, a lacrosse ball, something that will work as a roller. Massage gun if you have one, something like that. And then grab your water bottle, turn on chill tunes, or if you like to hip hop to some stretching, great. Turn on your favorite music and watch. Probably the best setting to choose is going to be yoga, because we're going to stretch, but we're going to do some movement. So my guess is yoga is going to be the best to track everything. Besides that, I'm Coach Jensen. We're going to get right into it and do it. So we're gonna start with foam roller, and honestly, whatever you need. If you want to follow along because you don't know, great. But if you know how to use a roller and you know what your body needs, go for it. We're gonna start with our glutes. So you're gonna take high hamstring to low back, and my knees are tilted in, so I hit the outside section of my glute. This is like sometimes we go so much, and we never take a second to recover, really love our body. So this is a good, like feeling a little sore, go to the middle center of your booty. This is it's called self-myofascial release, or myofascia release, something like that. So it's essentially you're just doing a massage on yourself. So if you find a spot that's, when you roll over, it's super tight, tender, just sit on that spot and do small movements forward and backwards on that one spot. That's going to help roll out that muscle knot. It's going to release fascia, like is the stuff around your muscle, from the white stuff that holds it, and it's intertwined and it gets tight, so the muscle hurts. So if we roll that out, it'll start to relax and release. Okay, glutes are feeling good. Now we're gonna go hamstring. So back of the leg, we're going high hamstring to right above the knees, high hamstring above the knees. We're just rolling. So I'm gonna stack my knees on top of each other just to get more pressure into my hamstring. So you can turn your foot inside to hit the medial portion of the hamstring. Turn your foot outside. Gonna hit the lateral portion of the outside of the hamstring. This is where I'm sore. Okay, then we're gonna switch, do that same thing on the other side. So if you turn your toes one direction or the other direction. There's a little tip for you. If you cut a watermelon, don't use the knife that you cut onions with, because then you start to taste onion. I had watermelon last night, and there was a cutting board out with a knife that was used to cut onions. I was like, it'll be fine. And then it was like chewing watermelon, but tasting not strong onion flavor or taste, not even onion flavor, it just smelled like onion. It was wiggy, so don't do that. There's my tip for you today. Oh, my hammies. Okay, then we're gonna do IT bands. Now we'll go calves. So stack your same thing, stacking your legs on top of each other. You're just hitting the lower leg. And the calf works like the hamstring. If you tilt your toes one direction or tilt your toes the other direction, it's gonna roll out the medial and lateral portion of the calf. Man, It's like your body will thank you later, but right now it hurts. Okay, switch that. That top portion of the calf is just so tight. Okay, we're gonna do IT band. So you're gonna lay on your side, pick this leg up and put it on the ground in front of you. That way you can pull up if your IT band is too tight or if it's too much pressure, you can lift some body weight off. And then you have a bone on that hip. Don't roll over the bone, that's gonna hurt. So you're going above the knee to right below that hip bone. Rolling out the IT band. Feeling good there. A little painful, but okay, roll forward to your quadricep. Ooh, that outside. And other side, other quad first. So if you turn your toes out, you're gonna hit the inside portion of the quad. Turn your toes down, you'll hit the center of your quad. And if you turn your toes in, you're gonna hit the, oh, I think I told you backward. If you turn your toes out, you're hitting the inside portion of the quad. Hopefully that's what I said. Okay, then we're gonna go other side, IT band. Okay, my calf and my hamstring are struggling. They're hot messes apparently. Okay, you can if you want. If you turn your toes towards each other like this, you could roll out your anterior tibialis muscle. So if I'm on top of the roller but I point my toes in, I can hit, it's essentially the shin muscles right next to your shin bone. So, but turn your toes in, otherwise you roll out the bone, that hurts. So that's one you can do if you get tight through there. Then you can hit the bottom of your foot on the roller. This one works better if you have like a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball or golf ball works great. I mean, softball probably wouldn't be small enough, but you can use your dumbbell too. If you take your dumbbell and you roll out, step on your dumbbell and roll out like a stick. That one works great. Something, but like a foot massage. Hit the bottom of the foot. Again, whatever you need, whatever you're feeling like your body needs, wherever it's tight. If you're rolling out and you notice like, oh, my hamstring, my hamstring hurts, I can roll out my hamstring with the lacrosse ball too. So maintenance. Okay, foot feels good, but I'm gonna try that. If I use the lacrosse ball on the bottom of my hamstring. Oh, nope, not gonna work. Too small. I mean the calf. Can kind of use the lacrosse ball on my calf, but my hamstring is too big for the lacrosse ball. Okay, then we're gonna do roller going back. So low back, put your hands behind your head and go to your upper back, and then go again, roll back, upper back, low back. And same thing, if you tilt knees to one direction, this is what hurts. Super tight, upper back. Tilt your knees to the other direction, hit the other side. Ooh. Ooh. Rolling all over the place. Don't roll hair roll up under the roller. Done that before and it hurts. Go back. I feel like a grandpa. Okay. Okay. Then you're gonna roll out the lat muscle, which kind of is what we did. But if you go one hand on your back and then roll kind of to the armpit, small movement, armpit, small movement, angle to my right shoulder's back just a little bit to open up my chest. And then I can go flip over, forward. This now goes in my armpit right here diagonally. So if I diagonally, and I just kind of do small movements through the front of my armpit to hit my chest. Small movements, switch sides, small movements, move the hair. And lat muscle on the other side. Okay, all that's feeling pretty good. I'm gonna hit rollers. Gonna be straight down your spine like this. If you have a long one, that's awesome, but I don't. So we're gonna go here, hit the left side of your head, and then just go side to side on the roller to the armpit again. So you're hitting the back muscles, upper back. Roll it out. There we go. Okay. Oh, feeling okay. I'm gonna hit my hamstring one more time. That hurts the worst. So whatever else, last little bit you need. And my calf. Okay. Gonna call it for the roar. Then you're gonna grab your yoga ball. This is a technique I learned from my chiropractor. So it essentially warms up the spine, gets some movement. It's good maintenance for the spine. So if you sit on your yoga ball, and you're going to first start by rounding out around the shoulders, and then pull back, pull the shoulders back, push your belly out. So we're rocking through our hips. Our hips are essentially, it's an anterior tilt and a posterior tilt. Anterior tilt, posterior tilt. So posterior tilt, your tailbone is tucked. Anterior tilt, your tailbone is flared. So we're going shoulders back and then round, back. So we're just getting some movement for the spine. Whether this is, you're doing this in the morning, or you're just starting and getting some blood pumping, or if you're finished with your work for the day, and we're getting some maintenance recovery from sitting at a computer all day or whatever you do. So just pulling the shoulders back, put the belly out, and then tuck everything in. Okay, then we're gonna go side to side. So we're lifting, think lift the right cheek, lift the left cheek, butt cheek. So I'm lifting my hips up. So my shoulders, I'm just wobbling through my hips, kind of knocking side to side. It's like a mini core workout. Hip side to side. Tilting side to side. Okay, then you're going to grab your elbows. Feet are going to be on the ground. Grab the elbows and you're going to rotate. This is where my back is so tight it hurts. So my head follows my elbows. And I can twist. Then I do that same thing on the other side. Twist. Oh, my back. Oh, man. That's what's tight. Ooh, yeah. Stretch, stretch. Keep breathing. When you're in pain, your body starts to panic. Your brain starts to panic. But if you breathe, that helps it relax. Oh, man. Okay. That is so tight. That's it for the yoga ball. Okay, then we're going to do founder's position. So hinge position. Push the hips, butt back behind you. And your arms are going to go straight. You're going to lift up as high as you can get them. So notice nice straight line from my head, out, down my back, out my tailbone. Lift my arms up. And then I'm going to swing them. So essentially like barely touching my legs. bring them forward so my hands are about shoulder width apart. Hold this position, get as high as I can, and then go again. Lift, back. So I'm turning on my lats, lift, and then come forward, hold. So from the front, if I hinge, my hands come up, my hands come back. So warming up my lats, stretching through my hamstrings. Whew, feeling good there. Okay, then we got bow and arrow, which if I reach all the way forward and then pull back like I'm pulling a bow and arrow, my eyes follow my elbow. This is what I was doing. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. Started here and I was like, gonna pull my back. Probably was already on the first because this one is just like stretching, but my back was tight. Reach and pull. You feel the flow, yoga flow. Drive that elbow back, feeling good. Get some rotation through the spine. Okay, toes point towards my hands. So toes point in the direction of my hands. Hands are together. I reach that arm forward as far as I can, stretch through the scapula, and then I pull bow and arrow, elbow back behind me. Then I go again. Reach and pull back. Reach. Pull back. See, I'm feeling good on this side. It's this one. Gonna pull and I feel that. Okay. Then we've got world's greatest stretch. So you're gonna go push-up position. Here, big step forward. Whatever hand is closest to your foot, you're going to twist, reach for the sky. Then you're going to take your elbow, reach for the floor. Feel a good stretch. And then we're going to switch sides. Do that same thing on the other side. Big step forward. Whatever hand is closest to your foot, twist, reach, elbow, reach for the floor. And push up position again. And then step other leg forward. Yeah. One more on each side. Twist. Remember, squeeze that glute of the straight leg. And reach. And switch sides. Okay. That's our world's greatest stretch. Then we have dead bug. So we're going to be on our back. Legs are at 90 degrees. Suck the belly button in. Arms are out straight. We'll go opposite arm up Philly. So my right hand goes up and my left leg goes out straight, but I'm not touching it on the floor. I'm suspending it like I'm doing a leg raise or 6-inch hold. Hold that. And then I come back up to center like a dead bug and I switch. Now it's my right leg. My left hand reaches, hold it, coming back up, and you're just alternating. So think belly button to your spine. Your rib cage is flat, pointed to the hips, so we're nice and flat through the belly. And come back up, and we switch. You can also rest your head and just do it like this, nice and straight spine. So make sure that we're nice and tight through the core. Okay, feel a little warm there. Then we're gonna go bird dog. You're gonna flip it over. And you're going to go, same thing as dead bug, but we're just on our all fours in quadruped position. So we're still going left leg back, right leg, hand forward, think flat back. So if you were balancing a glass of water on that low back, we don't want to move. So we're staying nice and stable. I like to flex my toe and push your heel back as far as you can. Reach, 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 reach with that heel, and then switch sides. And then underneath, right leg, left hand, reach. Coming underneath, stay nice and flat through the back stable. Okay, then we're going to come to a seated position. Oh, no, one more. Half kneeling windmills. You're going 90 degrees with your legs. Arms are going to be wide. And you're going from your right side, use your obliques, to your left side. Coming up and over. Twist. Whoa, twist. I feel it. Stretch. Oh, if I hold it here. Lift. Twist. Whoo. I'm feeling a good stretch. Move my back. I'm tight. You gotta loosen everything up. It's like when you start to get old, you feel like this is your well-oiled machine. If you do some stretches, some maintenance, help you run like your knit, right? Like, oh, everything's tight. Put some oil on that. That's stretching. Okay, then we've got hip switches. So you're gonna go feet wide, and you're gonna drop your knees from one side, switch, drop the knees to the other side. And we're alternating, stretching through the hips. Feeling good. Okay, that is our warm up. So grab a drink, and then we're gonna do a little core exercise. Okay, you ready? So we're gonna start on our mat. You could grab a dumbbell for one of them if you'd like to be more challenging. But other than that, you just need yourself on the floor. So we got our dumbbell. We're gonna start, and there's the thing with core exercise, there's like a million different names for the same exercise. So you might know an exercise differently than I know, but I'm gonna show you what I know, and I'll tell you the different names that I know of. If you guys have anything else, throw it in the comments for me. And if you need any modifications, like, that's too hard, how do I modify that? Throw it in the comments, I'll let you know. Okay, first one is chinnies. These ones I know also as runner abs, or it's like a sit-up crunch or knee to elbow or something like that. But you're laying flat on the ground, think right elbow, you do a complete sit-up to your left knee, so you're coming across, but I'm in a sit-up position all the way up. And then I lay all the way back down on the floor. So my left elbow, I use my abs to sit all the way up, comes to my right knee, and I lay back down, and then my right elbow, sit all the way up, comes to my left knee. So I know these is chinnies or runner abs. I don't know if you have another name for them, but we're gonna do 20 total of these ones. Ready, set, go. So I'm going right to left, left to right, 2, 3. So get a little twist. Notice my shoulders are twisting, and then I lay back down, twist. 5, 6. If you want the challenge, you have to hold your feet off the ground the whole time. So my feet are in like 6 inches, and then I come up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice. Okay, this next one we're gonna go 20 seconds. And it's called, we're gonna call it supine. So soup, think of a bowl of soup. I'm facing up, and I'm gonna hold my feet off the ground. I'm gonna hold my hands up. This is also called hollow hold, H-O-L-L-O-W, hollow hold. We're gonna do that for 20 seconds. So supine position, I'm gonna hold this, make sure my belly button is sucked in. If I'm really domed through my belly as I'm trying to reach and my back is arched, just tuck the knees in so that we're staying nice and straight, okay? So challenge yourself, but not so much that we lose our form, okay? Form is more important. 20 seconds, ready, set, go. So I'm sucking my belly button in, feet are off the ground, My hands are kind of by my biceps. Hold it. So we're bracing. This is kind of our position when we're braced. We're nice and tight through our core. Oh, this 20 seconds is going to be challenging. More feeling it. Make sure that low back stays engaged and rest. Oh, good. Flip it over. This one's called prone, opposite of supine. These are also called, so prone, we're just lifting our knees off the ground. We're just lifting our elbows off the ground. So just the inverse of what we just did. 20 seconds, ready? And go. So reach out, reach up. This one's also called Superman hold. So we're hitting our, I call them my back abs. So we have our front abs and our back abs. It's our low back. Core muscles wrap all the way around. When we think core, we usually just think of front of the stomach, but core is all the way around in our torso. And rest, that's 20 seconds. So we want to also do some exercises that hit our back abs. Okay, then we've got leg raises. So you're going to flip it over. Leg raises, probably know, just classic lift up, coming back down. If we need to modify, just bend the knees, lift, coming back down from the hips, lift, coming back down. But we got 20 of those. You can also put your hands underneath. That might help stabilize or tuck the hips in the right spot so we stay nice and straight. 20, ready, set, go. 1, this is where you take a little nap, but your core, light it up. 2nd, belly button nice and strong. 3, 4, got 20 of these. 5, 6, control. Try not to let the heels hit the ground. 7, 8, feeling the low abs. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice. Okay, those are leg raises. Then we have Billy Blanks. Billy Blanks is a famous, I thought Jane Fonda was like an exercise person. You know all those names, those famous names? That's what that's who Billy Blank is. So one of his exercises, you can hold the weight on this one, but we're keeping the legs when we come up 90 degrees with both legs, and we're gonna pull that weight up, and I'm into the wall. So we're gonna move. Okay, so I have my weight, I tuck my knees to 90 like this, and then I come back out straight, kind of like a dead bug, but I'm going with both hands and both legs. So I tuck up and tuck the knees in, and then come back out, and then bring it up, tuck up, coming back out. We're going 20 total. Those are Billy Blanks. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay nice and braced through the abs. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 more. 16, 17, 18, 19. Ooh, thanks, Billy. Those are feeling good. Okay. Then we're going to flip it over. We're going to do a side mountain climber. So push-up position, regular mountain climbers, you would like drive the knees running like this in between. But side, we're going to think like knee to elbow on the outside, knee to elbow. So we're working our obliques. You're going to feel side mountain climbers more on your obliques, the side of your torso. And we're going to go 20 total. So we're going to go 10 each side. Ready? Push-up position, set, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. I'm going to just count to 4, 5, 6, halfway, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Nice. Okay, flip it back over. We're going to do alternating leg V-ups. So we are laying, so a regular V-up is you lay completely flat and you come up to a V, touch your toes, lay back down. we're gonna alternate. So you can either go across, like right hand, left leg, switch opposite, or you can bring both hands up and one foot up, touch, lay back down, come up, touch. But we're gonna do 20 total, 10 on each side. Ready? Throat strong. Here we go. Set. And go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, halfway, 12, 13, woo, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, grab a drink. We're about halfway through our core. Grab a sip of water. Okay, going with our weight dumbbell. So we've got Superman's next. So the last one we did was the Superman hold. Superman's, we're gonna lift legs off the ground, trying to get the knees off the ground and the elbows off the ground, and then you come back down. So we're gonna lift up, coming back down. So that's our Superman's up and down 20 times. Ready? Set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway. The farther out your arms are, the harder the lever is. We have more weight away from our body, so it makes it harder. So challenge yourself. Hands above your head or elbows out. Easier. Elbows straight. Our arms straight. Harder. 10 more. And a bonus. Okay. Then we got mountain climbers. This time we are going to go down the mill. We got 20. We can go fast on this one. Ready? Push up position. Set. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like running in place. Keeping the butt as low as you can. You don't want to get hiked up as too high. You want to stay nice and flat. Push up position. Okay, that was probably 20. I lost track. This one's actually an exercise. You hit a little bit of core, but squat jump, we're going to do 20 of them. So, deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Here we go. So we're going to squat, explode, squat, explode. We got 20 of those. Ready? Just throwing in some body work in our core. Ready? Set. Go. Squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway. Out the legs. 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. 5 more. You got this. 6, 7, 18, 19, 20. Jelly. Okay. 2 more for you. Sitting down. Feeling good. Take a breathe into your nose. Out of your mouth. So good job. Okay. Next up we have cherry pickers. I've seen it as Russian twist, like another name for a Russian twist, but I've also saw Russian twist. Feet off the ground, shins parallel to the ceiling, driving the elbow, twisting through the torso, twist through the torso. You can hold a dumbbell that we got rid of, hold here, and twist right to left. If you want to make it more challenging, you can also put one leg on the ground if you need it to be a little easier. That's a Russian twist. I've also seen cherry pickers called that. The other way to do cherry pickers is same position, but you reach up above diagonally like you're pulling cherries from a tree. Opposite pull. So same movement, our arms are just reaching into a different spot. So if you want to hold the weight, you can. But think 45 degrees angle back with your torso. Stay nice and tight through the core. Lift up the legs. And then we're going to go 10 on each side. So diagonally up, and then bring it back in. Up, bring it back in. Ready? 10 on each side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the easy one. This one's called heel taps. Laying on your back. You want to bring your scapulas off the ground. So the upper back is off the ground. Think right hand, twist to right ankle. Twist the other side. Left hand to left ankle. My shoulders are off the ground the whole time. So I'm twisting, heel tapping my right side, my left side. Now if I can sit here and my heels are too close and I'm just like this, I gotta go put your feet farther away. Challenge yourself. The farther feet are, the more we have to twist and reach on both sides. So play around with that. I've also heard this one called penguins. So you look like a little penguin waddle. Here we go, ready? 20 on each side because these ones are easy. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure the scapulars are off the ground the whole time. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Suck the belly in. 18, 19, 20. Done. Grab a drink. That's our core circuit. Feeling good. And we're just going to do some stretches. If I can find the right spot. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to start by standing. You're going to go right hand across, pull, stretch through the shoulder. And then left hand across, pull, stretch through the shoulder. And then we're going to go right hand over the top. Pat yourself on the back. You did a great job. Good work, good work. Switch sides. Left hand behind your back. Okay, then still standing, we're going to touch our toes. So you're standing up, stretching the hamstrings, lean over, touch the toes. Feeling good. Through the back of the legs, through the hamstrings. Okay, then we're going to cross right foot over the left foot and lean into it. Stretch through the hamstrings. You love it. It's so good for you. Maintenance. Switch sides. Left over right. Lean into it. Okay, then we're going to go wide feet. Touched right in the middle. Lean forward. You can lock out your knees on this one, or you can just keep it straight. Just depends on what you're feeling like you need, but we're stretching the toe down the middle. And then we're moving over to the right leg. Might look like the left side for you. I need to see if we're inverted. Then switch the other side. Okay, then we're going to come into a lunge position. So put that one knee on the ground, leaning into it. Lunge into the left. And we're going to switch. Do that same thing on the other side. Lunge to the right. Okay, now we're on the ground. This one's called frog stretch. So it's, you go spread your feet wide, like you're trying to do the splits with your legs bent is the best way I can explain it. So, or straddles, sorry. You're trying to do the straddles, trying to open up your legs to the side, but your knees are bent. And then you can kind of go to your forearms. So we're stretching through our hips. It's called frog stretch or frog pose. Feel that in the hips, the groin, adductors. It's called your gracilis muscle. Gracilis muscle is the one that can touch the grass when you do straddles. Okay, then we're gonna flip it over, seated position, butterfly, bottom of the feet together. Bring your feet as close as you can get them to your groin, and then you can push the knees down, stay tall, lean into it. It's our butterfly pose. Then we're gonna do hurdle pose. So one leg is out straight. This other one you're gonna flip over. So we have a 90 degrees. This is our hurdle position. It's also called L7. The front leg to your torso makes an L. The back leg makes the number 7. So we're warming up our hips, stretching our hips. We're cool now, but stretching the hips. You can also lean into this one. It's our hurdler stretch. Then we do that same thing on the other side. So legs are out front, one leg comes back behind. So we make a L with our front leg, the number 7 with our back leg, and we can lean into it. Stretching might feel hamstring, you might feel most hip, you might feel your groin, depends on where you're tight. Feeling good. Okay, then you're gonna bring your feet together, touch your toes. Oh, on the back, seated position. You reach your hands for your feet. If you're only able to touch your shins, totally fine. Wherever you are at is a good place to start. Then you're gonna spread your feet wide. You're gonna reach down the middle. This is gonna be more groin. Same thing we did in the butterfly pose. And then we're gonna reach our hands to the left foot. Then we're gonna reach our hands to the right foot. Okay, then we're gonna do this called pretzel pose. So you're gonna take your right foot, go on the opposite side of your left knee. Then you're gonna take your left elbow, go on the outside of your right, and you're going to twist. And this is the one where my back hurts, so I gotta breathe and try to relax. Twist into that tight back. Obviously not too much. If you're tight, you don't want to overstretch it or pull something. Okay, we're gonna go the other way. So now my left foot goes outside my right leg. My right elbow goes on the outside of my left knee. And I twist, opposite direction. Okay, then I'm gonna do figure 4. So if I think my leg, one leg is straight and my ankle, see this makes a 4 with my legs, and then I lay down into that. So figure 4 and I pull towards myself. And I switch, ankle on my knee, pull the straight leg. And flip it over, we're gonna do a pigeon pose. So think push-up position, drive the knee in between the hands and then sink down into it. So this one I actually do want to keep my heel towards my groin, I don't want to open up. So sometimes we open it up. That's more of our figure 4 that we just did. That stretched right around the back of the hip, glute. I keep that heel in. It's a little bit, slight variation. Then I'm going to switch, push-up position, drive the other knee forward, keep that heel in. Breathing, breathe, breathe, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay. And last one is going to be on your stomach. Wide hands. This is our backward star stretch. So you're going to go right foot is going to reach over to your left hand. Open up through those hips. Back. Reach. And then you do that same thing on the other side. Left foot reaches across to your right hand. Stretch up. Breathe. That's what I'm feeling it. Ooh, tight back. So now you're just alternating in the star stretch. And for kicks and giggles, I'm gonna hit my back that spot one more time. It's so tight. Oh. Oh, just one side of me. Okay, make sure you go get some water. Hydrate. Go get some good protein. I might get some electrolytes because my muscles are so tight. It might help out get the water to the muscles. But besides that, namaste. We'll see y'all Friday. Wait, today's Wednesday. Yeah, today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Let's go. See you in the morning. Have a great one. Thursday, Friday Eve.